And welcome back to the Fantasy Zone, where we talk everything fantasy football. I'm Courtney, Salmon. This is Jason, Earnest, and this is Kirk, Vitto. We're talking everything, who you should start based on your week, your matchups, all of those things. Next up, we have, if you could have the number one person at quarterback, who would you be? If you could pick anybody out there, who would it be?
That's an easy decision. I bet we say the same thing. Go ahead, Kirk.
Well, I franchised him. I franchised Andrew Luck. I mean, he puts up beast numbers. And it's just crazy because he's
flopping.
I never worry about them getting behind because I know what's coming for me in my fantasy league because he's just airing it out. But, boy, I got to tell you, Ben Roethlisberger is just... He's out.
He's
out right now.
Yeah. So because is this like really fantasy in another dimension? Where Andrew Luck actually wins games.
Andrew's had his troubles. Ben's had his troubles. There's only one quarterback to get the start, and that is Tom Terrific.
You're wrong 3 times. This week you're right. Tom Terrific, because he's going to just take him behind the woodshed. Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, hands down.
He's got the vision. He moves the pockets. He gets his receivers open. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, hands down.
That's the fundamental difference between playing fantasy football and what football looks like. You want me to pick a quarterback that's going to win and take me to the Super Bowl?
Who's getting
taking Aaron Rodgers?
Well, if you want to go based on points, it's Andy Dalton.
Well, right now it'd be Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
So
but if I'm going to ride somebody all week or every week, yeah.
If there's somebody I'm going to put my money on, it's going to be Aaron Rodgers.
To win the game.
To win
your game?
To win the game and to win my fantasy league.
Your fantasy league?
I would put my money on Aaron Rodgers.
I was thinking more of like just winning the game, but I mean, we're fantasy players. I don't care about if the Green Bay wins. I care if my team wins.
Mm-hmm. Stink Apes.
Stink Apes is my team. Stink Apes for 16 years has been my name. And Andy Dalton, I guess. The numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. I got to tell you right now, I love the spot, though. If I could get Tom Brady for one game, it'd be this week.
Yeah.
I mean, I guarantee you it's going to – I'm playing him in my league. The guy I'm playing has Tom in our league. Yeah,
but
Tom Brady.
Isn't everybody that has Andy Dalton going –
how did this happen?
Is he going to make it? What's it going to look like in December?
Well, yeah, every week we're like that. I mean, anything could happen. You could get Jamal Charles gets his knee blown out. You get caught smoking weed after practice. 2-game sentence. I mean, it's not to make light of it, but I mean, it's just a roll of the dice.
It really is. Okay, so what about for wide receiver? If you could pick one wide receiver.
Antonio Brown.
Really?
Yeah.
Even after his flop last week?
He did bust last week, and Martavis Bryant is coming back. But over the course of the season,
well, I mean,
and Ben is coming back. Julio's gimpy. Ty hasn't been doing it. I don't know. Demarius Thomas disappeared.
No, nobody's throwing to him.
Amari Cooper's a great kid, but there's struggles there in L.A. I mean, I would have taken. Who went down for Green Bay? Who went down?
Jordy Nelson.
I would have taken Jordy Nelson, but he went down. So is it Randall Cobb?
Well, I mean, Randall Cobb hasn't been as solid. If you're going to pick a Green Bay Packer wide receiver, I'd pick James Jones.
But you didn't mention Odell Beckham, who blazed it all out. You didn't listen to Julio Jones, who was listed probable for this week, but looks like he's going to play. Yeah. You didn't listen Gronkowski. I mean, for tight end, he gets crazy numbers. Mm-hmm. Or what's the slot receiver?
For who?
Patriots. I don't know. I don't know.
Edelman. Edelman's a beast. A fantasy beast.
If you're looking for points, he's getting the ball all the time.
And I franchised OBJ. Yeah. I get it, but
he had a slow start, but he's starting to produce.
He's going to come back now that Eli is starting to come into his own again. Yeah. What about DeAndre Hopkins?
Fantastic last week.
He came out of
with
nowhere.
No quarterback.
Actually, that's my problem with Antonio Brown right now. He doesn't really have a quarterback.
Yeah.
Actually, there's another guy that's going to blow up. He had a great game last week, finally starting to show up. And they're playing Jacksonville, which is they're not the worst defense, but they're soft. And Hopkins is going to go nuts.
Yeah.
I'm 120, 130 yards, 2 touchdowns.
What about
right here? Predicted. I'm going to write that down.
What about? Out of nowhere, Alan Hearn for Jacksonville.
It wasn't out of nowhere because I drafted him. Because I saw it. Because I like the quarterback and I like the scheme and he's a good receiver.
And he's WR2. And he's producing numbers.
Exactly. I
mean, Robinson's producing numbers at number 1. I mean, both of the Jacksonville wide receivers are producing numbers, which came, I mean, when you think of producing numbers you don't
You want to
think
see
of
out of nowhere. We were already given the farewell tour to Fitzgerald.
Well, that's true.
He's cranking things out in Arizona. You know, he was like a ceremonial #1, but everybody was taking Jones, and he's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And a great guy. He seems to be a tremendous individual.
Yeah, he owes me $20, but other than that.
What about Carlos Hyde for San Francisco?
Okay, he's gonna get you yards. Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna get the touches because nobody else on that team can.
There's nobody else there.
Under my theory of touches, yes. San Francisco's so snake bit. I mean, I think they're one of the worst.
They're pretty bad.
They're god awful. They're terrible.
What happened?
I don't know. Kaepernick.
I mean, when the lights went out at the Super Bowl, the lights went out in San Francisco.
Yeah, it's very true.
Yeah, defense has got holes. Kaepernick is just not being used the way he should be, or maybe he just can't do it anymore.
I think they just figured him out. I think they legitimately just figured it out. That's one thing. I think that's
seen
why
the NFL do that.
Exactly. That's why Tim Tebow flopped. You know, one year he was successful, and the NFL figured him out, and he's not anymore.
Yeah, but you're right. But to what Kirk said, Hyde gets touches. That's my criteria.
Yeah.
So if I was in a need, I'd take him because you're gonna get touches, and that's give you opportunities to score.
And that's what matters.
That's what matters. Touches matter.
Rack up the points.
We're going to hopefully be back next week. We should be back next week, and we'll talk more and let everybody know how our predictions went, how our scoring went. And this has been the Fantasy Zone. I'm Courtney Salmon. This is Jason Earnest and Kirk Vitto, and we'll see you next week.
Good night.
Goodbye.